Hello again, everybody. It's Tom, your ever lovable, well, whatever. Anyways, I'm here today to talk about the Bengals. I just want to give a shout out to the guys from Guy Online in the NFL chat, or NFL Guild. Guys like Austin Ship, Argus Plexus, Itachi, quite a few other guys, Dude Lap. Um, if it's a really cool site, you all should check it out. You have a lot of fun on it, and plus the guys in the NFL Guild have been doing very well. I mean, they're learning a lot. They also teach me things. But anyways, down to business. Like I said, I'm talking about the Cincinnati Bengals today. Players released that are of interest was Levi Jones. I remember being very pissed at what happened with this guy. Quite a couple, I think it was like 4 or 5 years back. He was supposed to go to he had talked to Philly about coming in, and even verbally committed to what they said, and then he goes out to Cincinnati and signs with them right on the first day, and that really threw everybody off. I think that was back in 2005. I mean, that was just an all-around bad year anyways, but I still remember in that first season he got injured and never came back to form. I mean, talk about a young guy. Really, just bad luck and pretty much whatever. Well, the players that were players of interest that left via free agency. I mean, you got T.J. Hushmanzada. I mean, the guy is. I really don't know what to say about him. I mean, he's very talented. He averaged like 80-something receptions a year. I mean, he has everything you need to get. The problem is, I mean, can he do it without Chad Johnson? I mean, he showed he's a very effective receiver all around. But is he what he was a couple years back? Who knows? I mean, he's always had Chad Johnson on the other side to help, and Chad, even with as bad as he is, when he's on his downtimes, he's always demanding a double team. The other guy that was released was Stacey Andrews. I mean, Stacey Andrews, offensive guard back a few years ago, and then turns out they switched him to offensive tackle, and he has no issues whatsoever until he was injured. First major injury, started all the other times. Really not much of an issue. I mean, he left to Philly. So, I mean, Philly's being considered as one of the best offensive lines, but that'll be later down the road when I talk about Philadelphia. Players of interest acquired. I mean, they got a pretty decent list here. I mean, they re-signed Cedric Benson. He's kind of brought to life his career again in Cincy, so we'll see how he does there. And then I don't understand this. I mean, I really don't. But in the same breath here, I do understand it as well. I mean, they franchise tagged Shane Graham. I mean, Graham is one of the better kickers in the league. You really can't. I mean, he's a so young guy to decent amount in the league, but I mean, he's done what he needed to get up there. They brought in Laveranues Coles. I mean, I remember seeing that Coles went and decided to not take the money that the Jets were saying that he was supposed to get because he felt he was earning, or he deserved more, and then ends up going to Cincy after they released him. I mean, really risky move by Laveranues. Who knows? Maybe it'll pay off. Then you got Tank Johnson. I mean, I remember Tank Johnson back when he was with Chicago causing all these problems. Went down to Dallas. He actually cleaned himself up. I'm very happy for him. Had a decent career down there. I really don't know why they let him go. I never looked much into it, though. But, oh well. And then another Dallas person they picked up, Roy Williams, strong safety. I mean, Roy Williams is so suspect in pass. I mean, I really wonder if a high school football player couldn't pass him for a touchdown. I mean, the only thing Roy Williams really knows what to do is horse collar. I mean, think a few years back against Philly in 04 when he horse tackled TO, and he's been fine multiple times even since. I mean, I don't understand why the guy can't understand how to make a tackle or learn to play linebacker. He has the size, he has the strength, he has the speed for linebacker. Get him out of the safety. I mean, I could go on and on about Roy. He has a he has the ability to put on the highlight reel hits, but that's all he's really known for, and that's pretty much the reason why he got his Pro Bowl selections. Is mostly his highlight reel hits. Players drafted. I mean, you got Andre Smith, which, if you ask me, was one of the better pickups they could have actually ever thought of. I mean, it says here, an impressive physical specimen in the mold of Dallas Cowboys standout Leonard Davis, which I agree. I mean, the guy is just amazing. I mean, he's 6'4", 332, huge mother. He's only 22 years old, so you got a lot of good possibilities with him. I mean, he was named the 2008. He was named the recipient of the 2008 Allen Trophy, which really helps. Let's see, 343 is what they said he was, which is other words. But I mean, he's just done. He started 25 games over the past 2 seasons, 33 touchdown resulting blocks on a total of 1,463 plays. I mean, that's really good overall. He's only allowed 2.5 sacks on 806 pass attempts, and that's out of 2 seasons. You really can't deny what he can do. I mean, he's just an overall beast. And then you get Chase. And then they later in the 3rd round they get Chase Kaufman. I mean, he's 22 years old. He's also 6'6", and he's 244. I mean, he split time with Martin Rucker during his first 3 seasons, and he still accounted for a buttload of touchdowns and yardage. I mean, once again, you can't really take anything away from him. I mean, he's not as good of a blocker as Brandon Pettigrew was, but he's just as good of a receiver, if not maybe even a little bit better. I mean, you really can't deny anything that he's done in college. Trade rumors. I mean, there's still rumors going around that they're trying to trade Chad Johnson. Whether or not that's going to happen, who knows? But if it happens, it happens. NFL updates. Stallworth had pled guilty and reaches a settlement in the DEI case. He's supposed to serve 30 days in jail. He's supposed to have 2 years of house arrest, and it's allowing him to still continue his NFL career. And then he's also supposed to have a lifetime suspension on his driver's license, and after 5 years he's supposed to be able to win being allowed to drive in to work, but beyond that, not allowed. Favre admitted that he considered playing for the Vikings. Let's see. Peppers still has not committed to showing for his camp. Burris' weapons case has been delayed, and veteran Ellis Hobbs signed with the Raiders. That's all I have for today, and I will talk to you next time with the 49ers. You all have a nice night.